Hey everybody, we're back. If you're new, thanks for joining us. I'm Shannon. Click that subscribe button, please. If you're not new, thanks for coming back. Today, I'm going to show you how I came up with this look in less than 10 minutes. Super easy. This is my mom look when I want to not look like crap, but I do not have the time or the energy to put that much effort into a full face of makeup. This is pretty much a full face of makeup, but with pretty much no effort at all. Pretty much zero effort goes into this, and this is how it turns out at the end. So if you want to see that, stay tuned. Okay, y'all, so I put my lotion and everything on. I super hydrate, even more so now because I do have flakiness and redness in my skin after I got that facial that I'm always talking about. My skin is just horrible. I will put an insert right here. This is what it looked like. Absolutely horrible. But I super hydrate, and I've started super hydrating underneath here as well, just so that my under eyes don't crease as much. Anyway, I put my primer on already. I do that, and then I go and dampen my beauty sponge while I'm waiting for that to set. And then I just put some foundation on my beauty blender, and I go to town. And y'all, this is by no means, like, y'all know I am not a professional at all. This is just like me getting it done really quickly if I don't want to look like crap on a video or anything like that. So it's like I'm just rushing through the motions. If I had time, I would sit down and, like, you know, take my time and all of that. But this is honestly just like my really quick, I don't want to look dead type of thing. Okay, so I try to bring that down some, blend it all out, and it literally takes me like a couple of seconds. I don't put a lot of time into this, and I normally do this not when we're going anywhere because I'm wearing a mask, so like what does it really even matter? But when I'm gonna film and I don't want to look like complete death, then I will do this, and I try to keep it pretty quick and simple. I don't do a lot of extra stuff because I don't have time for all that extra stuff. I do like to use a darker shade of concealer to contour my face. It's easy to apply, so I just do that really quickly, and then I can kind of blend it all out. Sometimes I do my nose, sometimes I'm just like, forget it, I don't have time. A lot of times I do, but honestly, you know, extra steps take extra time, and I don't necessarily have that extra time. So what I'll do is I will take the concealer that I have, and I'll just bring it here to kind of shape my nose a little, bring it all the way over. Y'all, this is my first makeup tutorial, y'all. My first. I've been wanting to do these for, I don't know, like 6 years. I've been wanting to do them when, like, I would watch Kathleen Lights and Manny MUA before they were ever like Kathleen Lights and Manny MUA, and like he was living at his parents' house still, and she was like working at the Next, and her husband was still in the Navy. Like, I wanted to do it then, and I never did because I was always scared that people would be like, ugh, what's she doing? She doesn't even know how to, like, put her makeup on. We're not going to listen to her. But now it's just like, y'all, I'm just trying to help you, like, get a quick routine down and get this stuff done, you know? So I'm just going to blend all of that out really quickly, and then I am going to set my under eyes, but I've been going with the less is more type of thing. So I'm using the Milk setting powder. This was a ColourPop, and this is in the shade Dark 180N, and then this is CoverGirl in, I don't know the shade, y'all. It's CoverGirl True Blend. And then I use the NARS, the new NARS Soft Matte whatever foundation. Anyway, I'm just going to go in with that Milk Blur setting powder and lightly tap it into those creases to set that. I'm going to swirl a little on my forehead to set that area there, and I'm also going to swirl a little bit down there. I'm going to go in with this Laura Mercier. This is the Matte Radiance Baked Powder Highlight in 01. I got this at Costco. I think it was about $10, but you can find this at TJ Maxx and Marshall's. Just going to lightly do that, and then I'm going to go in. Depending on how I'm feeling, I will use my Charlotte Tilbury or my Kosas. I love these bronzers. I did a video on my favorite bronzers, and it did not do that well. I thought it would do great because, I don't know, I feel like people should love bronzers, but it didn't do that well, but you should check it out because I feel like my opinion is valid. Anyway, let's go ahead and go in with the Kosas. I love this one. It has a nice shimmer to it. It's in the shade Deep. I got this one at Sephora, but I do love this Charlotte Tilbury a lot. And this is a Bare Minerals brush that I just randomly picked up, and I'm gonna swirl that on in there. Be cautious with this one because this picks up some serious pigment, like serious pigment. I'm gonna swirl that in, and then I'm just gonna kind of bring it up just a little bit and blend that all on in together. And then I'm just gonna dust away any of the extra powder I have and kind of blend all of this in to be one thing, one conjoined face full of stuff. And for eyebrows, I do henna my brows, so it kind of looks like they're done, but they're not really done. I normally, not gonna lie, I normally use this, and I got this out of a convenience store in Japan. It's my absolute favorite. It's just a little powder, like a little powder compact thing, but I literally love this bad boy so much. That's what that looks like, and clearly you can tell I use that often. But since I just did my brows, I don't need a lot done to them, so I'm just gonna go in and touch up where that henna did not necessarily pick up. And this actually saved me a lot of time. I'll link the henna that I use. I got it from Amazon. It's super cheap. I want to do the microblading, but I don't really want to spend the money, especially because I know that I can do the henna once a week and it takes me, 15, 20 minutes. And then this is pretty much like my brows always look done without spending $500 and then having to go back for the touch-ups or whatever when you get the microblade done. I do want to get it done, and I probably will eventually, but just not right now. But like pretty much, yeah, just like that couple of spots where it kind of need touched up, and then that's it. I am going to put some highlighter on my nose. I like a little bit more of like a boom highlighter on my nose. I feel like with your cheeks, I don't like such a strong highlighter, but with my nose, I don't mind. And I am all for using my fingers, so I'm just going to blend that in just like that. That's that. And then what I normally do just to pick my eyes up is I take whichever bronzer I used, and that's another reason I really love this bronzer, and I use my finger, just this finger, and I kind of pat it onto my eye just like this, and then I kind of like pull it up just a little, like not pull it because you don't want to pull your skin, especially when you're getting older, but kind of pat it in an upward motion. When I get to my other eye, it gets a little more tricky because, I've got to like maneuver, right? And then I tend to not really use liners. I feel like for me personally, using a powder like a black eyeshadow just looks a little bit more natural because it's soft. So I just use this one from Wet n Wild. It's 255D Panther. I think it was like 99 cents. But I will say, if y'all remember the Urban Decay and Gwen Stefani palette, the black eyeshadow in that palette is just the deepest shade of black. It's one of my all-time favorites. But it's easy for me to just have this in my desk and use this, so I normally just go with this one. And all I'm going to do is take that, line the top, and then whatever I have left over, I'll just put a little bit underneath. Okay, and then that is one eye done. It literally takes about 5 seconds. I don't put much effort into it, but it makes somewhat of a difference, and when you put your mascara on, it kind of just connects it all, I guess. And then I'm just going to take my MAC Fix Plus or whatever setting spray I use. This is normally my go-to. And then I'm just going to add some mascara. This is the Bare Minerals Lash Domination. I normally just use whatever samples I get. So you know how you get like an eyeshadow palette or something from Urban Decay and you get the free mascara or Too Faced? Those are normally what I use, so I don't ever buy any, which is nice. But I'm just going to add that. I don't even curl. My lashes are so short from years and years of getting them done that there's barely anything to curl anyway. And then I will finish it off. Normally I'll use like a simple gloss or something. This is Bare Minerals. This is one of my favorites. I've used this before and talked about it. This is Hot Shot. It's one of those Moxie glosses. I don't really notice it plumping, but I do just like I like the pink shade on my dark lips. I feel like it looks really pretty. Okay, y'all, and that is the finished look. I went and put my hair in a mom bun, and I did grab Cora because a few of y'all have asked to see her a little more in the videos. Unfortunately, Cora has been sick. We've been back and forth to the doctor, which is why we haven't uploaded yet this year. But she is eating and she is doing better, so that's good. Anyway, this is the overall look. Literally takes less than 10 minutes or 10 minutes. I guess it depends on how many times you have to stop to help your kids. But for me, this is normally like bam, 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 done. I don't put a lot of effort into it, and I think that it's a good upgrade from my normal no makeup face, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, y'all, if you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, click the bell, and all those good things. Bye!